The Overwatch League store finally reset, and with that came some very fan favorite skins that have been in the shop actually before, but they have brought them back. And so today we're going to be deciding if the Zhulong Sombra skin is worth it or not. So the Sombra skin is actually in the shop right now for 300 coins. You're going to have to trust me on this because I already got it. So it's 300 coins for the skin itself, or you can buy the Champions Bundle for 500 coins, basically a 100 coin discount. And so let's take a look at this skin itself. So first up, I just want to point out that this is actually a championship skin from the Shanghai Dragons. So that is why we have a dragon tattoo on the back of her. But anyway, let's go ahead and let's take a look at the skin. So up first, let's take a look at the face. The face itself has some dragon details. Up first, let's take a look at those ears. So the ears are actually very pointy, kind of like what you would see like in an elf, but in this sense they're trying to make it look like Sombra is the dragon itself, and so that's why she has these pointy little ears. Her little headdress she has on the little crown is actually supposed to be like a golden dragon crown, and they did a pretty good job at that. Honestly, couldn't have asked any more from that. But her eyes, it's very hard to tell from this distance, but they are red. So the eyes actually do match the whole entire skin. But the coolest part about her head are these the smokestack going off her little head. And if you know anything about like Chinese dragons, or any of the like Asian dragon kind of culture, they sometimes will have these dragons that have these little whiskers going out from their face to kind of show off like how old they are. I guess that's what it's for, but it's just details. But they have these little whiskers that go out of their face, and this is smoke. And instead of it being like an actual whisker, this is straight up just smoke making the whiskers, and I think that is such a cool detail. But the color scheme we have going on here is kind of like a red, orange, and yellow thing to kind of make it look like fire, as well as dragon scales. So the coolest detail about this is obviously the dragon. It is kind of hard to tell in the inventory, but the dragon actually starts right here on her left shoulder and actually ends up wrapping around her entire body. So it starts right here, and we follow it, keep following it, and now it goes down to her side and wraps around to make her look like she has a tail. But in reality, it is literally just a dragon wrapped around her body. And that is such a cool freaking detail. You see, even that little dragon has the whiskers on him. I know it's very hard to tell. I'm trying to zoom in as best as I can right here. But he even has those whiskers on him, and that makes super, super cool. So her armor set is actually made out of scales. And in this case, the scales are made out of that orange, red, and yellow colors. So it really is cool. It literally makes her look like she is a dragon. She has the armor on both her shoulders and her wrists, as well as her knees down here at the bottom. Man, it is very, very, very cool. I really do love that the dragon itself has these nice little scales. They even have these really cool fiery details as, I guess, like the fins on him as well. Dude, very, very cool. I love that. But also the back tattoo is a really interesting choice there. I don't know how much I like that as much. I wish it was kind of closed and then we just had like a logo somewhere else, maybe on the dragon itself. I feel like that would have been a little bit cooler, but nonetheless, very, very, very cool Sombra skin. But now for what is my favorite part, the gun itself. It is actually the dragon that is on her shoulder, but instead of it having a gold mustache, this one actually has the smoke mustache as well that we see on her headdress. Very, very, very cool. The gun itself is golden and red. It even has a gold eye up here at the top. You can see the fiery details actually going into the teeth. But another really cool thing is the magazine in the gun itself. It is actually the hilt of a blade, dude. It is like the hilt of like a sword. Very, very, very cool. So anyways, let's look at some emotes. We have amused. Boop. Hold on. Marionetta. Masterpiece. Regifted. Dance. And finally sit. So now for the victory poses, we have hacked, kneeling, rising, pumpkinette, toast, sparklers, translocator, metal, and data cube. Lastly, for the highlight intros, we have hacking, pulse, undetected, and finally, translocating. And now that we've gone through all of those, let's check out this golden weapon. So here is what it looks like before the gold. It already has gold accents on it. And now for the full gold. Oh my gosh, that is actually very pretty. I do like the fact that they kept the red on here for the accents. If they didn't keep that, it would have been an L weapon. But man, that's really pretty. All right, let's take a look at Sombra herself in the highlight intro. Nice, look at that. And so you can see the red eyes that I was talking about a minute ago. Very, very, very cool up close. I love that. So let's take a look at what she looks like in first person mode. So the only thing we can really see itself is the gun. But that is obviously the main focus of this. In my opinion, this is the best part of the skin anyways, besides the dragon wrapping around her body. But dude, look at that. In first person, you can see the whiskers right here with the smoke coming out of the gun. It is so cool. You can see the shape of the dragon just take form onto the gun itself. The red and the gold really come together. Oh, I love that. All right, what's our melee look like? Nice. So it just hits with the gun itself. What's our hello look like? Oh wow, those nails are actually really cool. And if you can see, she has 2 claws on the 2 ends of her fingers as well as her painted red nails. So that is pretty cool. But anyways, I've been killing all these bots trying to get unique voice lines, and we have not gotten anything. So with that being said, let's check out this ult, see if we get anything unique. Nope. Nothing unique at all with that ult. Oh wow, so our translocator is also a different color, which is really pretty. I love that red detail on there and the gold. Oh wow, that's actually really pretty. I like that. So when we're hacking, you can actually see a little bit more of what I was talking about. You can see her red fingernails as well as those 2 little claw nails that I was talking about over there. So that is honestly very cool. And now that we've gone through her whole kit, her ult, and let's just go through and try to give this skin a rating 1 out of 10. And so the downfalls that I see of this skin is simply for the fact that there's no unique voice lines. I really do think that this skin has no other flaws. Like, this skin is honestly spectacular. It is modeled after the Shanghai Dragons, and they did a 100% perfect job on the skin. I love this skin. With that being said, we're gonna give this skin a 9.5 out of 10, simply for the fact that it does not have any unique voice lines. And so anyways, yeah, this skin is totally worth it with that 9.5 rating. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. I will see y'all later.